In this video, I'm going to talk about linking text boxes or text areas with one another. So you'll probably need to do this if you notice any of your text areas end with this little red symbol. It's like a little plus sign in a box. That means that there's too much text for the size of the text area. So if I open this up, you can see I've got a whole big box of gibberish. I'm also going to show you how to link text on a path when it doesn't fit on one path. So linking your text boxes properly is going to save you a lot of time doing your layout, because you won't have to keep looking and seeing if you have these and cutting and pasting words from one place to the other. It's much more fluid to do it this way. So I'm going to start with the text areas. So I'm going to go ahead and draw my second text box. And I'll make it a little bit bigger than the other one, because otherwise you could use a 2-column text box. So I'm going to select my first text box, and I'm going to click on the little plus sign. And you can see that that text is sort of loaded in my cursor with some chain links. Just click in your second text box, and there's the rest of your text. And if I change the size of my first text box, it automatically reflows into the second one. So linking your text areas is simple. You can do this between different pages of a document. You can do this on and off the artboard, anywhere you've got 2 text boxes in the same document. So now let's do that with type on a path. So I just drew these with the pen tool. Anything you use to draw a path, you can put type on a path on. That could be a shape, could be a line, could be a pen path. I'm going to go to my type tool and hold down. And in InDesign, you really have to specify type on a path tool. So I'm going to go near the beginning of that line. So I've got the little plus sign next to my cursor, and I will click. And I'll paste in some text from my first box. So I can see I have that exact same symbol here. So before I can link that to this path, I have to activate this as being type on a path. So I'll go back and get that type on a path tool, and I'll just click. So now that this is type on a path, I can go back to my selection tool and do the exact same thing that I did with boxes. So I will select my first one that has overflow. I'll click on that red symbol, come over here at the beginning of my next activated type on a path line, click, and now they are linked. So I'm going to double click to get in there to edit the type, and if I press Command A, which is Edit Select All, it realizes that both these are linked, just like 2 text areas or 2 text boxes. I can change the type size. I can change the font and anything else that I want, and they will stay absolutely linked. One more type on a path reminder. You're just going to select both of those and set the stroke to none, and then I'll have the type on a path look that I want. Going out of preview mode, you can see I still have a box here. So I'll move down on my page a bit. I'm going to make a text box. And I'm going to select my second path that still has overflow. Click on that little red box. And here you can see I am linking a type on a path object to a type on a path object to a text box. Any active text area can be linked. So I'll click in here, Command A, it's all selected. I can change the font size. The letting obviously will only take place in a box, otherwise it doesn't have a reference for letting because it's only one line. All linked. So that's how you link text on a path objects and text boxes.